Hello everyone, I'm the thenthapple, and today we are going to take a look at Camp Searchlight. This depressing as fuck scenery that's irradiated with a shitload of ghouls in it and a lot of depressed people. So, this place is located right here. Yeah, in this little cross section. A very good tactical advantage for the NCR and was as a result bombed to fuck. Let's talk to First Sergeant Astor.
What can I do for you?
Tell me what the fuck's going on for a change.
I was stationed at Camp Searchlight before the incident. I've since taken it upon myself to keep travelers away from the area.
Alright, what happened?
Some legionaries snuck into the camp and set off some kind of radiation bomb. I don't know where they got it, but it was damn effective. Killed almost everyone and turned the rest into ghouls.
How did you survive, boy?
I was out on patrol at the time, so I wasn't in the camp when it happened. There were a few others with me after it happened, including some of my superiors.
Are they dead?
Between radiation poisoning and attacks by the Legion, they all died out.
Yeah, they did. So, how'd they get into the camp?
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck you. Let's ask you something else. So, you can mention the bit at the top, but let's ignore that for now. Are there any other survivors?
Feral ghouls. Those poor bastards. Can't imagine how they must be suffering. I'd like to put them out of their misery, but I don't have the heart to do it. Can you do me a favor?
Can you kill all of my friends?
I want you to put down the troopers
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
Turned into ghouls.
Yeah.
Thank you. Could you bring me their dog tags? Some of the troopers should still be wearing them.
Would you like me to wipe your arse as well?
Each one you bring back to me. There's an old rifle in it for you if you can bring me at least 10. Oh, and take these radiation supplies. You'll need them.
Yes, so anyway, after agreeing to kill all his friends, we can then actually steal his journal and read it. Now, the notes it says are pretty sad, to be honest. It's a wee gander. Everything is upside down now, all my superiors are gone, and there's no one left but myself. And a handful of soldiers. I've been to follow a strict patrol schedule since the incident, making sure to cover the roads. I like to keep myself moving in order to catch wayward travellers who may not know the dangers that lurk within the town. I think I could forgive myself if someone got past and went into that hellhole of a place. So far, I've been able to maintain enough energy that I'm never away from the point on my patrol for long. I wonder how long I can go before I die. So let's take a wee look in here, shall we? The place is massively irradiated, some places going as high as 14 per second, and there's turrets everywhere. Now these turrets, you can use terminals to switch them on, and it's also interesting to note that there is a satellite array around the station, but more on that later. The turret defences are quite useful, but there are not many actual open buildings in this place to look at. So the first we're going to go to is the church. Right in here, you fuckers. And it's blowing to shit too. So yeah, the whole place is destroyed. There's a Chinese Spec Ops training manual. There's some rubble that looks like from a pedestal of sorts, some dead geckos that snuck in. A lot of chairs considering making maybe this type of congregation. And big fancy paintings that I would expect to be in, like, I don't know, the Louvre? Maybe Renaissance era, which is kind of strange. Holy paintings. Also you've got these holy hand grenades here. Yeah. So, maybe this was some type of religious cult. Then again, it was a church, so of course it was a type of religious cult. I also want to remind you that you should always keep your radiation and radax levels down and up, respectively, because you will die very quickly in here if you forget. Let's go into the school now. So the school is kind of extremely empty, and I'm assuming it was abandoned long before the war, though there's still bottles of milk and children, so maybe the NCR, when the town was first getting put here, tried to field some of their children here to have them educated. It's also kind of creepy because underneath the teacher's desk is some Hydra. So this teacher was clearly, teaching wasn't the only thing in their mind. Probably thoughts of getting high and interstellar shapes and fourth geometrical things that, I don't know, people who are pretty fucked up on drugs usually see. So after this, we're gonna have a wee look at the only home and the only living resident in this shithole. So, inside you can see the place is still powered. It's kept very neat and tidy. You've got a lot of little keepsakes and knickknacks on the walls, some books, a wee globe, a dino, a generator that's still working, and even a cappuccino machine. It's very strange. So, who is this gentleman? Well, it is this guy right here. Private Edwards. Now, oddly enough, he has a lot of radaway and radax, suggesting he might be scared of getting more radiation poisoning, but that makes no sense. He's a ghoul. Well, let's find out why.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend. Who the hell are you? Better yet, what the hell are you doing in this cursed place? You know what? Forget it. It doesn't matter. Welcome to Camp Searchlight, the shittiest place on Earth.
Thank you. So why is he not feral?
No, I'm not. Not yet, anyway. I'm Private Kyle Edwards, former NCR trooper.
So why does he say former?
Couldn't you tell? That damn radiation bomb got me. I can't serve the NCR like this.
So we have a lot of options here that we can tell him. Maybe he won't get back in, maybe he will.
I'm not so sure about that. I don't know how the NCR feels about ghouls.
Now this is interesting because we don't know how they feel about them. It's never really brought up. So there's a couple more text paths you can actually search with them. So why is he still here?
I'm here because I have nowhere else to go. Believe me, I'd love to leave. But I can't because I don't know what effect the radiation will have on me.
Probably make you crazy? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to go feral. And that's probably what more radiation would do to me.
See, he's got a good head on his shoulders, this one.
Look.
So then he takes a bitch fit and just stops talking to us, but fuck him, I have more questions.
Yeah.
So we can actually go through more, some more paths to see more text options.
Radiation areas. I'm not going outside to find out, though. I'm here.
Now this is a very shitty option here.
Fuckers creep the hell out of me. I'm not going outside while they're still crawling around.
Now you can tell them they're gone, okay? And then it gives you the option to either lie or go take care of them. So if you lie, this is what happens.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, he did. So don't do that. So this time we are going to not be shitheads.
Details of it. It all happened too quickly. I remember being hit by a blast of energy. Next thing I know, I wake up like this. I've been staying in this house ever since. I don't know much about what's going on outside, aside from the creatures that moved in since then.
So once again we can approach to him about the radscorpions after we ask him about the tag.
I know that this place was originally a mining town before the NCR took it over. I think they mined gold before the war. Sorry, I don't know much more than that.
So we can take his dog tag.
Sorry, I'm not about to give it up. It's the only thing I have left that reminds me of who I was.
So either we can intimidate him or use reasoning. I use reasoning.
You're probably right. Here, take it. Yeah.
So we've got the dog tag and now we're going to talk to him about the scorpions. So we can tell him they're gone once again, then tell him there are still some of them and we're going to go take care of them. Now you're probably thinking, that's no bother, just a couple of radscorpions. Well no, these radscorpions, they got a fucking posse together to fuck you up. So if you're low level, this might be your death, because as you know these things are quite heavily armoured. Of course I'm like level 50 and, you know, she's a beast, so she just punches the fuck out of all of them. It's pretty funny. So you can tell them they're all gone. And he can either go to the wasteland or rejoin the squad.
Are you sure he'll be okay with it?
So we're gonna go talk to him. But we'll do that later, because this has certain consequences for doing so. So after this, we can actually see the town, we can see how decrepit it is, we can see bingo was from 6:30 to 9:30. I would kill myself if I had to play bingo for that long. It's a shit game. And then we can go to the storage area here, where we can meet a bunch of dickheads.
You hear there was some kind of
so this is Logan.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Name's Logan. What the hell do you want?
Food.
Look, I don't need...
So he's kind of a shithead.
Now?
So you can broach a couple of text options here.
If you really want to help, either get the fuck out of our way or hack that damn computer over there.
Alright.
All I know is the whole place is filled with radiation. There are nasty creatures roaming about. And that my employer's paying me a pretty penny to loot it.
This one's kind of interesting. His employer's the Crimson Caravan Company.
Something or other. Some old broad said they were looking to expand their business, be more competitive or some shit. I don't really care, so long as I get paid.
So as you can see, he's kind of a retard.
Look, if you really... The location of some radiation suits. I found an inventory list that says they should be here, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. The computer should know what happened to them. Yeah, you do that.
So we've got a lot of supplies here, but I can't tell whether they were looted by these individuals or the NCR owned them, but I'm presuming the latter because we don't get a red warning sign when we try to steal them. So when breaking into the computer, we can get a couple of text logs here. So the first one, or both of them by the quartermaster, saying supplies are being shipped to the camp, recently are lower than usual, asking the comms officers if there are any problems. I contacted our supply base and simply told that all inventory requests were being filled, that every item on my requested list had been shipped, so he's going to have to look further into the matter. The second one says, in off-duty hours, he investigated the supplies at the camp, he met a traveller on the road, says some NCR supplies had been bound for Camp Searchlight, they were moved somewhere else, and he mentioned that the supplies didn't look like NCR soldiers. So something's going on here, but we don't know what. You can access the safe, but there's essentially frig all in it. And after this, you tell Logan, I know where the radiation suits are, and he sends you off to find them.
What do you want now? Tell you what, bring us those suits and you can come with us while we loot the town. You can keep a share.
I need more than that, mate.
Alright, fine.
So yep, now we are going to go and get some radiation suits. Now the radiation suits in question are located in a cave, okay? It's the Wheel of Fortune questline, and they are located inside this cave right here, the hidden supply cave. So then we go get them. Once we've brought them back, we talk to Logan again.
Now? It's about damn time. You ready to go? Good. We're going to the police station first. Here's the key. We'll follow you there. And
so
just
they
so
all
you know,
no.
I'm not leaving town until I get what I came for. If you decide to go wandering off somewhere else, don't expect me to follow.
So they all teleport into their clothes and we go to the police station to loot the fuck out of it. Now the place is quite destroyed, and there are several NCR objects you're going to have to take to get out of here to complete the quest, but it's these terminals that interest us. So these are the network communication terminals that, oddly enough, are broken. Or not oddly, as we read the next article on this computer here, once we hack and break into it. So, the communications are down, and there's a communication entry. So, Quartermaster's been bitching about supplies. I keep telling him nothing is wrong with the comm system. I don't think he believes me. The bastard will keep bugging me until I either prove it wrong or find someone else to blame. I hate this shit. So the guy's annoyed because he doesn't know what the Quartermaster wants. He has no answer to the question. A radscorpion made it into the camp last night. Some of the patrollers boarding are getting sloppy. The only reason anyone noticed because several of the comm stations were acting oddly. Someone went outside and they found it chewing on it. So yes, a radscorpion fucked up the communication systems. Now, based on the number of this terminal entry here and the next one, it can be assumed it was a short enough time they didn't have time to repair it. So he's saying the problem is they keep swapping patrols and holes open up. He says the Legion get in, then it says sudden temperature increase, energy shutdown initiated. This tells me that the Legion noticed these holes, took advantage, got in, triggered the bomb, and in the middle of this post, this entry, they fucking detonated the radiation and it killed everybody inside. So it appears that the radscorpions had quite a involvement in this, and we actually may find the one that was either involved with breaking the cable or at least inside the radiation terminal at the time. Now to the fire station. This bitch right here, the radscorpion queen. Of course, Veronica knocked 7 shades of shite right out of her. So, this place has massive amounts of radiation. I recommend a very strong amount of Radaway and Rad-X, or you're going to die exceedingly quickly, my friend. So, once you've sorted yourself out with your supplements and inserted them into your anus, we can have a little look around onto these Legion soldiers here, and we can talk to them, so we can get the Legion orders. Let's read them. The camp's guard searchlight and leaving holes in the patrols. You're to enter the camp, go directly to the fire station. Once inside, you will find several canisters. Open as many of them, report back to me, Vulpes Inculta. So the radiation canisters, probably nuclear waste, left here, contained for years, and then these idiots opened it, seemingly died instantly, and irradiated the entire town. Now the radscorpions inside here, the radscorpion queen, clearly got a massive feast off this, hence the reason there is such a large concentration of them in the camp. Now, why were these nuclear barrels here? Well, this comes into play just a little bit later, after we go upstairs. So, let's go do that now. So, once you actually go up here and get all the stuff, these bastards betray you. You can figure out how that worked out for them. You can loot them and get some pretty good gear, and in the rest of this place as well. But first of all, let's look at the entry and the fire officer's terminal. Okay, so this is before the war. So, Chief Fire Officer report. Local fire department diverted a truck from San Onofre carrying nuclear waste to Searchlight. Didn't get any of the details, but I heard something about bombs going off nearby. Diverted for safety reasons. 2 of them were housed here at the fire station. The 3rd continued somewhere else. For some odd reason, it was headed for Cottonwood Cove. Now that comes into play much later. Doesn't concern us right now. But nuclear waste was diverted into this fire station. It lay dormant here for years. The NCR either didn't know about it or didn't have any way to dispose of it. The Legion seen the holes in the patrol, came in, opened the fucking canisters, killed every single soul inside. Now, the radiation seems to have bred a large amount of radscorpions, geckos, and ghouls as a result. But there's still some more things we have to look at in this town. So first of all, we can go to him and talk to him for once more.
What can I do for...
Ask him about Private Edwards.
Who's Private Edwards?
Yeah, I don't even know your mates, do you?
Well, if he's a ghoul, he should be put down.
So, yeah, he doesn't think Private Edwards comes back, so we should go tell him that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all gone. So we tell him he shouldn't go back there, and instead he should go out and journey through the wasteland. You can be a cunt as well, but he gets shot if you do that.
You know what? Why the hell not? There are plenty of places out there to explore, and I'm kind of tired of being stuck in this house.
Da 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 da. So it's kind of awesome. Okay, just goes out and he has any adventures and shit. Okay, and after this he just acts like an NCR soldier.
Speak with you, sir.
Yeah, you can't really talk to him anymore, which I find extremely odd, but whatever. So the last thing we can do is give Private Astor all his dog tags from his friends. Also, I find it interesting to note that I want to point out Cottonwood Cove to you here, the Legion's hideout, and also sequentially where they stored the other nuclear waste container. Maybe we'll have a wee look at it later. Maybe not. Time will tell. Let's talk to him.
What can I do?
Give you all your wee dog tags. You get about 25 caps per one, and if you get them all, you get a shitty service rifle that has no use at all. So that's Camp Searchlight. A shithole infected by radiation. Bombs went off near trucks supporting and transporting radioactive containers. They were diverted to the fire station and kept under heavy lock and key under steel doors. Because they kept changing the routes and the patrol routes of the NCR, as a result, well, holes opened up. Okay, the Legion seen these, acted on it, and got inside. Wait, what's going on back there? Can you see this? Is there happenings going on? Hold on, one second, guys. Wait, guys, lads, what's going on? They're ditching me. The shits. Oh, they're getting fucking kneecapped. 1 second here. Fucking shits having a bit of crack without me. Alright then, well I'll sort this out. Right. Okay, so they weren't actually doing it. I thought something interesting was happening there. They just ran off for a while, then stopped. I don't know. So anyway, the Legion seen the holes in the patrols. They went into the fire station, seen the canisters, were ordered to open them. The radiation killed them instantly, spread throughout the town, killed most of the residents, turned the rest into ghouls, and the rest is history. Private Edwards has been there since the beginning, and we can either get him killed by the Scorpions, get him killed by Astor, or let him roam free. And Astor blames himself and patrols Searchlight to make sure no one else goes inside. Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, like, favorite, and subscribe. Any suggestions for future episodes are greatly much appreciated. And I hope I will see you in the next one. And goodbye. This is the end of the episode. You reached it. Here, have a metaphysical high five. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave some feedback in the comments section below. If you have any suggestions for future content, I would love to hear them. Or just to hear you talking to me in general, because it's pretty good crack. If you want to talk to me on a more regular and or personal and or quicker level, follow me on Twitter at thenthapple. If you want to get regular updates to my content, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, why not give it a like? And if you want to let other people see it and help me grow, I always appreciate shares, because sharing is caring. And as always, I hope I will see you in my next episode. And goodbye.